very long time ago, before the Time Lords, before the Doctor, before everything you know, there were three friends. Their names were Rassilon, Omega, and the other. All three were in the highest ranks in Gallifreyan society. Rassilon, the leader of all Gallifreyans, Omega, the chief scientist, and the other, the aimless wanderer. Omega discovered that the Gallifreyan race was nearing extinction. Basic resources were becoming scarce across the planet, life expectancy was decreasing dramatically, and new plagues were spreading across the population. One day, one of his many adventures in space, the other discovered something that could be the key to his species' survival. The other had discovered space-time travel. He had discovered the time vortex. He returned to Gallifrey to inform Omega about his discovery, and almost in an instant the two of them, with Rassilon and a team of scientists, travelled back to the planet where the other discovered the vortex. They studied its glorious infinite for years, until one freak accident. When the other attempted to take a sample of the energy that appeared to be emanating from the wormhole, he was consumed by it. His body became the energy's vessel, taking over his every atom. His soul ejected into the vortex as replacement. At the cost of the other's life, the Gallifreyans had discovered the secret of regeneration. When Rassilon, Omega, and a team of scientists returned home with the other's body consumed by regeneration energy, after several tests, they distributed it into the atmosphere, letting regeneration energy rain down on the Gallifreyans they deemed worthy. Those deemed unworthy were cast out of their grand society, given the name Shibboleths. The newly proclaimed Time Lords created a portal to gaze upon the infinite of the Time Vortex, for future generations of Time Lords to be granted regenerations, limited to only 12 per Time Lord. This was not enough for Rassilon, of course. He wanted more. He wanted infinite regenerations. He wanted immortality. Omega told him that it was simply not possible. Rassilon did not take this well, so, out of revenge, he used prototype technology Omega was developing called the Time Scoop. He used it to gather many different life forms throughout all of time and space into one place to fight to the death. When Omega found out, he was furious and faced Rassilon one last time in a tower at the center of the so-called Death Zone. Omega defeated Rassilon, killing him and taking his regenerations from him, casting them back into the time vortex. Rassilon's mind and soul was sealed inside the tower, which would be known by Time Lords everywhere as the Dark Tower. After the War Games were over, Omega took over as Lord President of Gallifrey, leading the Time Lords into a new era of innovation. But his presidency only lasted 10 years. While performing his final experiment in space-time travel, Omega was sucked into a portal to another dimension, the antimatter universe. The catastrophe was so powerful it froze a dying star in its own time stream. The Time Lords discovered it, labeling it the Eye of Harmony. They used it to power the machines Omega's accident had left behind, the TARDISes. As for the other, his very existence was erased from Gallifreyan history. No one even knew his name. But he wasn't dead. Not really. His soul was still lost in the time vortex, disembodied but very much alive, waiting patiently for the right moment to return. He entered the body of the son of a Time Lord and a human, and lived his life once again from scratch, not remembering who he used to be. The other would grow up to become a symbol of hope in the universe, fighting and defeating the greatest evils and saving the smallest worlds. The other became known as the Doctor.
Is this it?
According to the map, yes. We found it. Rassilon and Omega's cave.
I hope this is worth it. It took us weeks just to get here.
I'm sure the old gods left something of value in this thing.
You still insist on calling them gods?
Come on, Entra. What do you want me to call them? Dad and Dad?
No, Eagle, you idiot. I mean, they weren't gods. They were just the people who founded our society. Nothing more, nothing less. Besides, even if they were gods, they'd have lost the right to call themselves out after they tried to kill us all.
It was one time.
No, it was 3 times. Once for Rassilon, twice for Omega.
Why do you keep antagonizing them?
Because they are antagonists.
That's a matter of perception.
No, it isn't.
Bottom line is, I'm right, you're wrong.
Jeez, you act like someone's annoying dad.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Shall we continue?
Don't think I won't be questioning you on that.
Whatever, Captain Poop for Brains.
What did you call me?
You heard me.
Whoa, this is amazing.
Whatever you say.
Look, these things are 10 million years old.
Wow, I'm surprised these haven't turned to dust yet.
What do you mean by that?
It's as old as our society, if not older. It's called aging, if you haven't heard of that.
Oh, don't be silly. Toys don't age.
Oh, whatever. Oh, this is hopeless. How can I argue with someone who refuses to make sense?
Why are you whispering?
Oh, no reason. Hey, did the book say anything about Omega and Rassilon having another friend?
No. Why?
Then why are there 3 stick figures in this painting?
Maybe it's their dog?
There have never been dogs on Gallifrey.
Oh.
And even if there were, a stick figure of a dog wouldn't look like that, would it?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Probably.
There was another god.
Well, what I was thinking is that Omega and Rassilon had another friend. You know, that thing I said a minute ago.
But why wouldn't they mention him in the history books?
A part of me thinks they just wanted to take all the credit for themselves, disregarding the other completely.
Huh. That's a good name for him. The Other.
How do you know the other is a he?
Rassilon and Omega never liked girls.
Oh, yeah. You want to report back what we found to the Academy?
And miss out on the other cool secrets hidden in these caves? Are you crazy?
I could ask the same of you.
Relax, we've got plenty of time. We are Time Lords, after all.
It's just what they're called. It doesn't actually mean we know what we're doing.
Shut up.
Ugh, whatever.
Look, Entra. It's some sort of ancient-y portal thing.
I can see that, Eagle. You don't have to point out the obvious.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Just shut up.
Sorry. Where do you think it goes?
What I'm interested in is how and why it's here.
It might not have been them.
Well, who else could it have been?
Well, you've got me there. What do you think this does?
Best guess? It opens the portal.
How did you...
Eagle, it's the only opening mechanism in sight. It has to be the portal.
But what if there's a hidden mechanism?
Eagle.
What? There could be. The person that made this might be a genius.
Eagle, just shut the hell up.
Entra? What have you done?
Uh-oh.
Did you just...
I think I did.
Where is the doctor?
Earth, probably.
Yeah, he does seem to have an unhealthy obsession with that planet.
I thank you both for your assistance. I will reward you by trapping you in my universe.
I hate
you.
Free at last. Things are not the same as they used to be. Time has moved on from us. I will make them remember us.
Intruder alert, intruder alert. The doctor is here, the doctor is here. Time Lord biosignature in this vicinity. Find the doctor, kill him. Hi.
Predictable as ever, Doctor.